Good morning and happy Sunday to you. I'm on Facebook Live right now to do my introduction and opening as I traditionally do on Sundays. It is 11:30 at here local time in the morning, and I'll be scheduled to start the regular program in 30 minutes. This is a Sunday I've waited for 2 months. I'm excited because we're going to be able to broadcast for the first time on YouTube for the main Bible live stream. And I believe that what we'll find over time is that that's going to be much more beneficial for those of us who are following this program. Today's program on the live stream will have to do with protection from evil. And I'll go into a lot more detail on that and the reason why I chose that topic very shortly. But what I want to talk about here before I do my morning worship song is the benefits that I believe that we'll have by streaming on YouTube, especially as we can grow the channel. I get hundreds and hundreds of messages on my messenger every week. And it's a volume of messages that I just can't keep up with. And when I'm able to check them, the majority of these messages have to do with, please help us. We need funding for this. We need funding for that. We need Bibles. And I've talked about it here to you live. I've spoken to you about it in videos. I've posted about it. It's actually even in my pinned post on Facebook. I have no money, and I'm not really trying to find money while I'm living overseas, because the country where I'm living won't let me take really very much money with me when I go. They have very strict capital control laws. Also, if I had money, I wouldn't be able to send it to you unless you were right here in the same country with me, because they have very strict laws on money going out. So my focus right now is not on finding or earning money. My focus is on building for the future and for when I return home to my country, where I'll be able to have a bank account again, where I'll be able to do things and acquire things that are mine to keep and for my family's benefit. Now, what I have been inspired to do with this program is to build up the YouTube channel, because YouTube has a very strong program for monetizing or paying people that are contributors to the channel, people that put up regular videos and have a strong following, because they make lots and lots of money from those little short ads that they interrupt your videos with. And so the more people that are viewing your content on that channel, the more money that they make. And so they're able to give a small portion for every person that's viewing your program back to you. But there are minimums as far as being set up and having enough followers to make it worth their while to have their accounting department keep up with you. So we still have a lot of growth to go. And I estimate that we won't hit the numbers necessary to start getting money from that platform until I'm back home anyway. But what I'm trying to do now is to use the time that I have before I go home to build up for the future. And the things that I've investigated about YouTube and how they work is that I can use the channel for everything that I'm doing. I am a musician, and I'm writing songs that I plan to make music videos from that are non-church related. They're still good topics. They're not talking about evil and all of this. But anything that I put up that is for my family and for their benefit, the accounting that they do monthly when they pay you for your viewers on YouTube, it specifies, okay, we're paying this much for this video, so much for this video, so much for this video. So what I have committed that I will do, and I've talked about this before, is that the live stream program that I'm doing for the Bible every Sunday, And this program that I do, that I'm going to start trying to do on YouTube as well, where I do a worship song or any music videos that I create from worship songs. Those are all for the benefit of those people in other countries that need funding for orphanages or for churches or for other things or for emergencies. But it's not going to happen for at least 1 year, because you have to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to qualify for monetization, and you have to maintain that 1,000 for 1 year before they start paying. So, they're going to make sure that you're solid, that you're posting videos, and that the content is not objectionable to people that might be viewing. And they're also going to benefit from a channel like yours that have 1,000 subscribers for 1 year before they start paying anything out. So that's why I said it's going to be at least 1 year before I'll be able to accept and respond to any messages from you about help with this or help with that. The thing that I've talked about in other programs, as far as when you are in tough situations, you're supposed to go to God anyway. You go to God in prayer, you go to God in fasting, and that is the way that you should handle most issues. Simply just contacting anybody that you find on social media and saying, please give me money, is not going to really benefit very much, especially since there are so many people in the world doing that these days, and there is concerns about those people doing it that are scammers. So, I have a heart to want to help, but it's going to take time. Right now, I had a couple of days ago somebody contacting me from another country asking for money, and I told them everything that I've told you before, and they kept poking and prodding. Well, what about this? What about that? No, it starts to get very frustrating when you've already said, I can't help. I would love to, but I cannot. It's actually impossible. And people still pushing and prodding. Okay? That's not what the Lord wants you to do. The Lord wants you to come to Him in prayer, earnestly, and ask Him. When I get somebody that keeps poking and prodding, that's telling me that they are not truly a follower of Christ, that they're probably a scammer. Okay? Because scammers have no concept of Jesus Christ. They're just trying to take advantage of Christians. And there's a difference. Okay, my pastor taught me that a few years ago before my stroke, because I had lots of people contacting me. I need help with this, help with that were here locally. And I would help, to the point where I was giving away over half of my money. And my pastor said, you can't do that. You don't know if this money's going for good or not. So he asked me to just send the people to him. That way, if they truly need it, he can call me back and say, yes, this is legitimate. If you have this money to help, you can do that. Okay, because I'm not a detective. I'm not very good at sourcing these things out. But I'm getting better at it from so many interactions every day online. I can start to get a sense spiritually of, okay, this is a scam or this is legitimate. And my heart goes out to those that are legitimate, because I really honestly cannot do anything right now. And I don't know when I'm going back home. There are things that I have to wait for that are outside of my area of control, like visa for my wife, getting passports for my children, and getting funding from business partners to handle the cost of sending us over, setting us up with the first part of the business, so that we could start to make return for the investors. So, there's a lot of things I'm trying to deal with. I'm not a full-time pastor. I honestly don't know how these guys get the energy to do that. But I'm doing the best that I can with helping to try to encourage you and try to point you towards the Bible and learning and becoming stronger in your faith. And that's the main thing that I'm doing right now. So with all of that said, I won't have to touch on it in the YouTube live stream later. I'm going to go into a song that I just started learning this week. It's one that I had really never heard of before, but when I was searching online for good songs, this one came up and I really, really liked it. It's called Softly and Tenderly, and if I'm remembering correctly from what I read about this song online, it was actually composed originally around the year 1880. So this is nearly a 150-year-old song, but it still has a very good melody to it. It has a very strong message for Jesus in it, and I love the song. Hopefully you like it too. Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling for you and for me. See on the portal, he's watching and waiting for you and for me. Come home. Come home, ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, oh sinner, come home. Why should we linger when Jesus is pleading for you and for me? Why should we wait then and heed not his mercies for you and for me? Come home, come home, ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, oh sinner, come home. Oh, for the wonderful love he has promised for you and for me. Though we have sinned, he has mercy and pardon for you and for me. Come home, come home, ye who are weary, come home. Earnestly, tenderly, Jesus is calling, oh sinner, come home. Calling, oh sinner, come home. All right. Jesus is calling us all to come home. So I'll see you all very soon, in about 15 minutes, for our live stream on YouTube. Now, if you haven't already subscribed, you look back at the last few days on my Facebook profile. I've given the link at least 2 or 3 times, and go on there. It's scheduled to start in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to be spending the rest of that time making sure I've got everything set up properly, and making sure lighting's okay and sound is okay, so that the program goes along very well. Also, please make sure and pray for each other. You know, some of you are legitimately having difficult times. There's a lot of things going on that have just started happening over the last couple of days in the world that could make things a little bit frightful at times. That's part of the reason why I'm talking on the subject that I will in about 15 minutes. So see you very shortly.